welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well and have had a good start to your new year. The other day, whilst I was thinking about video ideas for January, I thought, you know what, I haven't done a tropic sort of update for quite a while, and I've only ever done one video about my personal experience as an ambassador, and it was one of my very first videos. If you haven't seen it, I will link it in the description box down below. But I have been a Tropic Skincare Ambassador for 3 years this month. I can't believe it's been 3 years. It's crazy. Time flies when you're having fun. It really does. And I thought I would update you because obviously I've come a long way since I started as a Tropic Skincare Ambassador, and actually the video that I filmed was when I started YouTube, not when I started as an ambassador, so that was 2 years ago. So I'd already been an ambassador for a year by the time I filmed that video. But it was still just me on my own. I didn't have a team. My business hadn't grown a massive amount at that point. I'd got a good customer base, but as far as expanding further, I hadn't sort of started that part of my Tropic journey, if that makes sense. Fast forward 2 years from that video, and things have changed massively. Now, if you've watched my videos, if you've subscribed from the beginning, if you follow along with me, then you'll probably know a bit of my journey anyway, but I thought I'd consolidate it in a bit of a video and tell you the things that I love about being a Tropic Skincare Ambassador, what first got me into Tropic, and my progression, shall we say, since I started. The idea of this video is perhaps if you're a Tropic Skincare Ambassador already, perhaps inspire you a little bit or show you what could happen later down the line in your Tropic journey, or if you are a customer of Tropic or a customer of mine and you have been thinking about becoming a Tropic Skincare Ambassador for a while, or even just recently, then hopefully this will help you make your decision and give you a little bit more information. So as I said, I became a Tropic Skincare Ambassador 3 years ago, and the very first thing, so I've got about 5 points that I wanted to cover in this video, and number one is what attracted me to Tropic in the first place was definitely the products. Now, I know everybody has a slightly different reason perhaps for what grabbed their attention with Tropic Skincare. The products were mine. How they were natural, there was no nasty chemicals in them, they were freshly made here in the UK, they were vegan. All of those points really appealed to me because I was struggling with my skin at the time. I had been for a number of years and nothing was working. And it was actually probably my dad that said, in fact, I know it was my dad that said, you need to stop putting makeup on your face, it's just going to irritate your skin. Using all this skincare that you're using is not going to be good for your skin. And he was right, because when I looked at the ingredients that was in my makeup and my skincare that I was using, the ingredients wasn't good for my skin or my body for that matter. So I thought, you know what? I am never going to not wear makeup. I love makeup, I love skincare, I'm always going to want to use it. However, if I can make what I use healthier and better for my skin, then win-win. I still get to play around with beauty and skincare and feel girly and feel good about myself, but it's good for my body and good for my skin and actually will help my skin. Then I came across Tropic Skincare, so I ordered the skincare, I loved it, I saw improvements in my skin within weeks, and I very quickly then started to swap my products over to Tropic, because obviously if you know about Tropic, they not only do skincare, but they do makeup, they do body care, hair care, sleep products, all different kinds of products, and I discovered that all the products that I was using were really bad for me. So I literally ditched everything in my cupboards. I remember having a carrier bag full of things from the bathroom, and that's when I made the decision to become a Tropic Ambassador, because I knew I was going to continue using the products, spend a lot of money on them, and being an ambassador just made sense. Because this then brings me on to my second point, that I was sharing the products with my friends and family anyway. I pretty much converted my mum to everything Tropic. So because I was just sharing them in my everyday life, you know, I was telling people what was clearing my skin up, because a lot of people that were close to me knew that my skin was a vulnerability that I had and an insecurity that I had, and it really got me down. So suddenly I found something that worked. I was telling people about it. So I thought, when I heard about the ambassador opportunity, I think I read about the ambassador opportunity on their website, and then I got in touch with an ambassador who was my lovely executive leader now, Helen, and asked her more about it. We had a phone call and that was it. I think I told her there and then I want to do it, and I was signed up by the next day, ready to go and waiting for my starter kit. So it was just a no-brainer. I was using them, I was going to only use more of them, and if I could earn a little bit of extra income by sharing them with friends and family, then it was a win-win. Suddenly I had this amazing hobby that I loved and that I was earning extra income from just by talking to people, as us women do anyway, telling them what had worked for me, what products I was using on my skin, what makeup I was wearing, what hair products I was using, all those kinds of things. Obviously at the time I was working full-time in the RAF. I was at a very busy job, quite high stress levels with that job, so Tropic was just in the background and a hobby that I did when I wasn't at work. So all of you that are working full-time and wonder if you can balance it, I completely understand it. Yes, I don't have that full-time job anymore, but I completely get it, because for the first 2.5 years that I was an ambassador, I was in the same situation. But I always think if you want something enough, you'll make it work, and if you're enjoying it, it doesn't feel like work. It was a hobby that I had. My third point about being a Tropic Skincare Ambassador that I love is the number of women I have met, inspiring women, friends I have made, just the people that I have met since doing Tropic Skincare has been amazing, and I would never have met them if it wasn't for Tropic Skincare. And now a lot of them I class as my friends. They're not just my colleagues, but they are my friends. Even if we don't live anywhere near each other, it's just such a nice community of mostly women. There are some men, but mostly women, and I love it. Going from a predominantly male dominated working environment, being in the military, to working predominantly with women, I have to say I do prefer working with women. Yes, women have that time of the month and have to deal with hormones, but honestly, men I think are worse. No offense if I have any male subscribers, I don't think I have many if I do. And also, since building my team, I have had so many different women from different walks of life, from different backgrounds, join my team, and it's amazing to see all these women that have different things going on in their lives doing something that they love and building a business with it. For example, a lot of the people in my team are mums. Some are stay-at-home mums, some are working mums. So very busy women, and we all learn from each other. We all have different things that we bring to the table, and just in my team alone it's a lovely community. And then you obviously have extended teams too, which we get to mingle with. On Sunday I went to a training event put on by Helen and some other executive leaders, and I got to meet loads more women that I would never have met otherwise, and it's just so inspiring to sit and speak to loads of like-minded women. Even if we have different things going on in our lives, we always have that one thing in common, which is Tropic, and sharing this natural, beautiful skincare brand and our experiences along the way. I also found, onto my fourth point, I also found as I worked with Tropic more, I was a Tropic ambassador for longer, I obviously got to know more about the brand than I initially did. So my initial, like I said, my initial attraction to Tropic was the products and the results that I got from the products. But then being an ambassador for a while, and all of the training that they provide that we have access to as ambassadors, and information, I obviously then learnt about specifics with the brand. So they honestly think about the planet, the customer, the consumer, their ambassadors, and it's second to none. It really is. They are a carbon negative company. They support different charities with everything that they do. For example, United World Schools, Trussell Trust. They planted a tree for every festive collection this past festive season that's just gone. For every festive collection that was sold, they planted a tree for each one, which is amazing, helping the planet, especially as that is such a hot topic in the news at the moment, about looking after our planet and doing more for our planet. Tropic could literally, I mean, they are always striving to do better, but they are a brand that I am so proud to work with and purchase from and be an advocate for. Ambassador support is amazing. They are always improving our training that we have access to. So recently, in the last few months, they launched a skincare course that we could do online to give us as much knowledge about our skin and how that all works to better provide, to be able to best provide our customers with the best service we can. They just have so many different, I think there's like 4 different websites that we have access to help us with our businesses. None of it they charge us for, which is amazing. Still, the only fee that I've paid with Tropic is for my starter kit to get me started those 3 years ago. And also the customer service. I mean, perhaps if there's some customers of mine that are watching this, they would be kind enough to leave a comment in the description box, perhaps about any experiences they've had of customer service through Tropic Skincare. But with dealing with my own customers, I always know if my customer comes to me and says, Charlotte, I've received my product, but it's broken, it's got broken in the mail or whatever it is, or it's faulty, anything like that, I know that if I ring Tropic, it will get sorted without any hassle for my customer and myself, really. They just make it so easy for ambassadors, for customers, and they look after ambassadors and customers so well that it's just a really nice brand to work with, and it just gives you that peace of mind and confidence to work with them and to be a customer with them. Then my final point, because I didn't want to make this video too long, but my final point would be the opportunities it has presented me with since I joined. For a start, going back to my earlier point of the people that I have met, people I would never have met otherwise. I haven't been on any of the big trips yet, but I will, one day I will. But even like this year, I am hoping to make it to a Tropic festival in the summer. I'm working towards that at the moment. These different opportunities that they give us, whether it's a trip, whether it's, you know, a Tropic festival, whether it's a lunch out or anything like that, you know, they really do look after us and provide us with amazing opportunities that I would never have had otherwise. It's given me opportunities outside of Tropic as well. My Tropic business has given me opportunities where, for example, last year I left the RAF after 13 years and have gone self-employed. When I joined as a Tropic ambassador, I never ever, that thought never even crossed my mind. It was never, this could be something one day. I didn't realise until probably just over a year after being after starting as an ambassador that I saw the real potential with my business and how much I had grown to love it, that I thought, how great would this be to do as my job? And to have me sat here saying that I now do it as my full-time job is amazing. And you never know when you start something, whatever it is, whether it's Tropic, whether it's another opportunity that comes your way, you never know where it can lead. So I always think, you know, approach things with an open mind, take every opportunity that comes your way. Some might not end up great, you know, and you think, well, no, that didn't work out, but you tried it. And others will just blow your mind and change your life. As corny as it sounds, Tropic has changed my life. The room I'm sat in now is our spare room. It is my office. I had pictures of offices, home offices, beautiful home offices on my vision board for years, and never did I realise at the time that it would be a tropical office, you know. I am definitely happier now in the career path that I am now in than I was at the end of my old one, although that was the best thing I ever did. I was ready for a change, and I am so excited to see where the next 3 years will take me with Tropic, and also the incentives that Tropic give us as ambassadors. If you see something, you know, with Tropic on it that you think, where did she get that from? It's more than likely an incentive. I haven't bought it. It's more than likely something that Tropic have given to me for a bit of a well done, a bit of a pat on the back for my hard work. Such as my Tropic Skincare fridge, my makeup chair that I am currently sat in that came just 2 days ago, I think it was, that I'm ready and raring to go with doing makeup with people sat in this chair. My luxury kit bag that I take to my Pampers, my brand new Tropic diary, my 2022 diary. They are just the best company. And just before I finish off this video, if you have been thinking about becoming a Tropic Skincare Ambassador and would like even more information, then please get in touch with me via my Instagram account. That's probably the best way to get in touch with me one-on-one, because unfortunately, if YouTube have that facility, I don't know about it, where you can just one-on-one talk to each other. So leave me a comment in the description box down below. I can leave you my email if you're not on Instagram. Also, a great thing that Tropic are putting on Thursday the 13th of January, Susie Ma is doing a Let's Get Glowing event. You will hear from Susie Ma herself, and she's the best person to talk about Tropic Skincare. She is the founder. You will hear from other ambassadors who are really inspiring, and you'll hear different stories other than just mine. And also you get £10 off your next order with Tropic just for tuning into that event. So if that sounds like something that you are interested in, then I will leave a link in the description box down below. You just click on that link, you need to sign up to it, and then watch it at 7:30 on Thursday the 13th of January. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. I hope you found this useful. I hope you enjoyed a little update, a little reflection on my Tropic Skincare journey so far, the 5 big things that I absolutely love about being an ambassador, that I love about Tropic Skincare, and I hope it's given you some inspiration and some confidence to, if you are thinking about taking the plunge as well. There's literally nothing to lose. And if you want to hear from other members of my team, I will also leave a link to that video that we did, I think last January, in the description box down below as well, so you can go and check that one out too. All beautiful and inspiring women. I definitely recommend that video. Thank you again so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, so that I know that you like this sort of video, and hearing a bit more about my Tropic Skincare side of my life. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video, so hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss a video that I upload, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now everyone, have a lovely week, and I'll see you in the next video.